Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are doing well. So today we're going to be doing a pick a card in regards to the partial lunar eclipse that we had in the sign of Pisces. This is happening on the axis of Virgo and Pisces. With that being said, this is going to be what is this eclipse bringing in. I will be talking a little bit about the general energy that I have been feeling for everyone on a collective level. There's two groups that I've been picking up on, and we'll be talking about that. But if you don't want to hear about it, you guys already know. Timestamps are in the description box below. You can fast forward to your selected option. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. With that being said, remember that these are general readings. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If something doesn't fit, don't force it to fit. With that being said, que se te resbale si no resuena contigo. And I will see you in your selected pile if you choose not to listen to the intro. So those who are still here, we're going to be talking a little bit about this eclipse energy. So I have two groups that I've been picking up on for this eclipse. I have the first group that I'm picking up on is the sense of I've been seeing this, like, what is it, ocean storm, or like a storm happening in the ocean. And this energy feels very much of this like big change in this particular pile, or this group, if you will. For group number 1 is how I will put it, so I won't get lost and I won't confuse you guys either. So group number 1 is like weathering some type of a storm, and it's like in this journey, right, is what I'm seeing. Someone on a boat is like, I'm trying to get to safe shore, I'm trying to get to a safe place, trying to find the lighthouse, and I can't seem to find it because you're in the process of it. You're like right through the thick of it. And so your guides are saying with the lighthouse energy, it's important that you listen to your own intuition. It's important that you pay attention to your own inner voice. Don't let your ego, your fears be louder than your intuition. Now, with the trash truck in the background, you might be releasing a lot of things as well during this eclipse. Remember, eclipses, the energy lasts up to 6 months after the date of the eclipse. And so, this energy is all about getting to the other side, getting to safe shore, a safe, like solid ground, if you will. But it's a little tumultuous is what I'm getting here. Now, the ocean can, for me, symbolize, navigating through your subconscious, doing deep shadow work, doing that, that healing of whatever it may be, whether it's, trauma or certain beliefs or just things that no longer resonate with you. That's also something that I'm picking up for this group, is like acknowledging that things have changed or things don't work anymore. And so the guidance for that group is, you're doing a lot of inner healing. You are going to be victorious. You're going to get to the other side. It's like you are building, if you will, like you are the architect, if you will, of this new reality, but you're having to like navigate or find your way there, if you will. And the only way to do that is to go within, is to take that high priestess, that hermit energy, and go within. There's a lot of ancestors helping this group as well. It's also this energy of a breakthrough for pile number 1, or group number 1. And we also have here a lot of inner healing, like I said, with that subconscious reference that I was giving earlier. So now we're going to move to the other group that I was talking about in regards to this eclipse. Now, the other group is very interesting, because I feel like for this other group, you guys might be my tarot readers, my healers. You guide others is what I'm getting here. Because it feels like you've already weathered this storm, and now you're like on the other side of it. And so it feels here like I'm seeing keys. I'm seeing new doors opening up. I'm seeing like this change that is coming in for the second group is this kind of like, oh, all of a sudden I have to travel. All of a sudden I have this new job. All of a sudden you know, I got accepted to this program or to this school, or all of a sudden I have to move, you know, across seas or something like that, or all of a sudden now I'm married or I'm divorced, right? It's like these big changes that are happening. It's like now this big change for you guys is like adapting to the new, but it feels very much Nine of Cups. It feels very like a wish fulfillment. It feels like this eclipse, what it's doing for you guys is bringing in a lot of healing, but at the same time is opening those doors, and those doors are towards your wish fulfillment. And the Nine of Cups is about allowing yourself to be in this indulging energy, right? Because the Nine of Cups is this beautiful energy where, you know, we have more than enough. We are feeling emotionally content with ourselves as well. What else am I picking up here? It's like you're seeing all your hard work pay off. It's like you've done that inner work, and now you're seeing what that is bringing to you, what that has brought in your life, like the amazing things that are coming in. So that's the other group there that I'm picking up on. Yeah, I feel like for this pile though, pile 2 or group 2, there is a sense of like there is going to be a little bit of collision of beliefs here. This might be with other people, okay? This might be with other people as you are navigating things, because again, we have 2 different groups collectively. And so it might be that, you know, you come across this other person and they're like, no, what are you talking about? Things aren't so good, or how come you're having things so good? So there might be like a collision of beliefs. This might be with family, with friends, a different like styles too. That might be with you as well. Maybe you're kind of like working through those collisions of your own beliefs as well here. Yeah. Or even of attitudes too. But that is what I have for you guys collectively. In whichever group that you are in, you know, have compassion with yourself and enjoy the ride. I will see you in pile number 1, or I will see you in the pile you selected. Bye. If you chose the flower agate, this is your pile. So let's have a look what this eclipse is bringing into your life. A lot of personal growth for sure with this flower agate. But let's have a look. Abundance. I love that. Pile number 1. Justice. The 2 of Wands. Maybe you were going back and forth in regards to pile 1 or pile 2. If that is the case, I do invite you to listen to pile number 2. So let's see here. So the first thing this eclipse is bringing in is an ego death. Probably you guys are already going through it. Probably you guys have already weathered, depending on, you know, where you are at and which group. Like I said at the intro, hopefully it wasn't too confusing, but I do feel here there's a big shift in your abundance, how you make your money, or even the way you look or associate with money or abundance. For some of you, you're reading shells. I don't know the name of it, so pardon me for that. But there is this sense of, for some of you, yeah, you're reading shells. Some of you do work with Kali. If that is the case, Kali is assisting you with this shift, with this big change that is going on. I do feel for many of you with the 2 and the 5, this is High Priestess. We're talking about the Hierophant. So there's these 2 different sides of spirituality here, right? Or connecting to source. We have our personal intuition, and then we have the Hierophant, which is, you know, going to a mentor or to someone who has a lot of wisdom or probably knows more about a topic. But also there's this sense here, it's like now you're connecting more with your own intuition. You're no longer following, you know, the trends. You're no longer following what other people tell you, you know, is like the next big thing. It's like now you're listening to your own inner voice, and this is going to bring in a beautiful blessing for you in regards to your abundance. Now remember, abundance can look different, like in the sense of like it there's various forms to it. Okay, it doesn't just have to be like money. But I'm also getting here with the 2 and the 5 being a 7. You will overcome these obstacles. For some of you, you are Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For others of you, you are Scorpio, Libra. I see many of you, you will be traveling. Many of you, I feel like you're going after with this eclipse You're going after something that you've always wanted to, but for whatever reason, you always stayed behind the window. It's like, yeah, I want that. I want to travel. Yes, I want to do something very different, but it's kind of like I always chose to stay here behind this window. It's like I wouldn't allow myself to explore. And I feel like what was keeping you here is the fear, your ego, because it feels like you wanted to control certain things. You weren't willing to surrender to this rebirth, because in order for you to go after that which you wanted, you had to go through some type of change, and that was something that was maybe scary or daunting for you. And so what I am getting here is like, now you are willing to take that surfboard and ride the next wave that comes into your life. I feel like also this eclipse is going to bring in opportunities, is going to bring in maybe even a contract or some type of legal paper that you will sign that is going to bring a lot of abundance, but change will be required from you. And you do have Kali or your ancestors assisting you during this change. I'm also getting here as well, the big guidance for you is to let go of control. Let go of control. Surrender to the changes. Surrender to the flow. And know that if something ended, let's say for example, right, you lost your job, you will get a new one, and it will be a better contract. There will be more benefits. There will be more abundance coming in. That's for some of you. For others of you, there might be like a new, let's say they give you a new position within the current company that you're working in. Someone here just got new vans. What else am I picking up here? Yeah, because I feel like there's something you've been planning, but again, it's like the wave or the bus will come and then you would just not get on the bus. Because there'll be a lot of excuses here. But now I feel like Kali's coming in and telling you, no, you need to make this change. You cannot hold yourself back any longer. Not anymore. Someone's birthday might be February 13th, February 25, February 11th, or the 8th. These might be life path numbers as well. I feel like there's going to be more balance coming in, more justice. I feel like justice is coming in your favor, especially financially or in regards to your stability here. Anything else here that I'm picking up? For many, I feel like I'm hearing call to action. There's going to be a call to action here. And this might be related to your finances or related to your work. I feel like also all these changes that have been happening during, or that will happen during this eclipse, is to make space for this karmic justice to come in your favor. Because I feel like there's a sense of like, I wanted to control an outcome of something, and your guides and your ancestors are like, hand it over to us. Hand it over to us. Surrender. Because your wave is coming in. And we need you to look at how your ego is getting in the way of things being in balance for you. And the moment that we address that, that's why you're going through this ego death. Once we get that in like check, or we start looking at it, we start becoming aware of it, we start addressing it and healing it, then we will be prepared for when the wave comes in, because you're not waiting any much longer is what I'm getting here. Pile number one. Wow. Butcher that. But you're not waiting any longer anymore. Like, it's coming in a lot faster than you think, actually. And that wave in itself might be that catalyst for your death and rebirth, which again is your justice. Is your justice. That's what your guides are wanting you to know. And it's coming in with a lot of abundance and a lot of stability. But that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading. So let's have a look here. If the camera is lopsided, we're just going to go with it. So maybe that's your energy, pile number 2. Maybe this eclipse is kind of like, do not worry about it being perfect. Do not worry about how things are looking like right now. Just go with the flow. Let's see. Community. Ooh, you guys are feeling it for sure. The Chariot. 8 of Wands. I love this though. And we have Inner Gaia. You are on a journey to a new community. For some of you, I'm hearing blended families. We have 10-10 because 3 and 7 is 10. And we have the Eclipse Mermaid being a 10. And then we have 7-8. This eclipse is launching you forward. You might... Tutankhamun is something that I'm picking up. So Egypt. You might resonate or you might love. Or maybe you've been to Egypt. I feel here that with this eclipse, there will be a powerful shift. And this feels like personal power, to be quite honest with you. It feels like you are becoming, regardless of gender, queen bee energy, queen bee status here. Of a community. I feel like you're moving to a new community though, pile number 2. There's a lot of work coming in as well for you. There's a lot of sweetness coming in. A lot of energy, because this can be a coffee. This can be a latte. This can be, I don't even know. It can be anything. Maybe you just got your coffee. Maybe you just went to Starbucks. I don't know. But there is this like, this energy of a lot of adrenaline coming in is what I'm getting. Things are getting exciting for you, pile number 2. Things are getting very exciting. I feel like, yes, I feel like you don't see it though. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have the Chariot here. The other eye is not here. So I feel like you can kind of get a glimpse of it, but you don't. Okay, you don't see the whole picture yet, and that's okay. For many of you, maybe you will be asked to move in a certain direction and you won't have the full picture, and your guides are saying that's okay. That's okay. I feel like this eclipse energy is bringing in this powerful growth for you. This powerful reconnection to source is what I want to say, which is going to move things along for you, because the 8 of Wands is a sense of being in love, right? It's a sense of things are up in the air as well. And we don't know how they're going to land, because the 8 of Wands, we don't know if these are going up or if they are, you know, landing. And so for many of you, I feel like that's how this eclipse is going to feel like. It's going to feel like a lot of suspense. That's the word. Thank you. Things will be in suspense for you, or things that were in suspense, they're finally being wrapped up here. 10-10, there's 2 new cycles that are coming in for you. I'm also getting one has to do with your personal power. One has to do with your sense of leadership as well. I'm also getting this energy of around the home dynamic with the Chariot. There's something happening at home. Someone here is a driver or is a mechanic or wants to have a job or wants to have like their own, what is it called? Mechanic shop? I don't know, you guys. I don't know the name, but you guys get it. I'm also getting this energy of someone here is getting a Tesla or just got a Tesla, okay? What else am I picking up here? Some of you are traveling, unexpected, but you're traveling. There's a lot of movement here. It's like there's a whole new life that is manifesting for you with this eclipse. And this has to do with your own personal power, especially with all the red here, because we have red here, reddish, and then we have red here, maroon type burgundy kind of color. This has to do with personal power. It has to do with a sense of your root chakra, feeling stable within yourself, stable within your foundation. your sense of security. It's like all your needs are being met with this eclipse energy. Also with community, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of support coming in for you in your community, especially if you're not online or anything like that. It can just mean like in regards to your family, right? It's like a lot of support, or your friends. Or it doesn't even have to be friends or family. It can just be like all of a sudden you go in, you buy something, and they're like, oh, I'm going to gift it to you. Or someone pays for your drink or your meal, or someone, gifts you something. There's this sense of generosity. That's the word. There's a lot of generosity coming in for you with this eclipse. And this can be things like a helping hand in regards for you to move forward as well. Because the Chariot is like, yes, we have obstacles, but we work through them and we make them happen, because there's a sense of inner union that's coming in with this eclipse as well. Yeah, because of your evolution here. It's like you're very connected to source, connected to the wind, to, the animal totems, to the element, if you will, as well here. Even with your guides. Yeah, it's like you guys have been through like a difficult cycle, and you guys are now coming out at the other side. So you guys might resonate with the intro that I was saying, group 1 or group 2. You guys might be group 2. And if you didn't listen to it, I invite you to go listen to it. With the Chariot, there's a blast from the past coming as well. There might be something from the past that comes back around. But I feel like you're now handling it different, because you have changed so much. You have changed so much, I feel like, here. I'm trying to see anything else here. Someone needs to know here that you are protected. I don't know if that's something that you have been questioning, but you are protected. Your goals, your desires, they are protected. Your home life is protected as well here with the Chariot. You might be doing something new for the community. You might be volunteering more as well. You might be starting a new business, like a coffee shop or something like this. It's also something that I'm getting here. You're receiving a lot of guidance during this time, pile number 2. And your guides are saying pay attention to that guidance. You might be having a lot of like synchronistic events happening around you, and they're wanting you to pay attention to that. Because 8 of Wands is a lot of energy. Is this sense of like, I'm feeling creative again. I feel inspired again. For some of you might be falling in love with a Cancer. Is this energy of like, there's a whole new adventure coming in. This might even be like a road trip as well. Getting on the road trip, visiting places, things like that. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. I hope that this was helpful. I wish you the best. Take care of yourself. And I will see you guys in the next pile, or in the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your reading. Let's have a look. Oof, I love this. Okay. Pile number 3. It's already giving this Kundalini Shakti energy. Queen of Pentacles. The Lovers. And the Promise. Okay, you guys chose the same pile I did. So, let's have a look. What is going on? What is this eclipse bringing in? First of all, it's bringing in a sense of inner union here with the Lovers. It's bringing in soulmates. It's bringing in a lot of stability in regards to the home, your finances as well, with the Queen of Pentacles. There is this sense of reclaiming your sensuality, or your your sexual energy as well here. I feel here with the anchor, it's like you're finally feeling at home. Okay, after the storm, there is the rainbow here. For some of you, you've went to Hawaii or you're planning on going to Hawaii soon. There's a lot of blessings that this eclipse, this is letting me know that you've been doing the inner work. You've been doing the inner work because, again, if you didn't listen to the intro, I invite you to listen to the intro of the video because I do talk about the two separate groups that, you know, that are that are going on during this eclipse, if you will. And I feel like you guys are group number 2 for sure. Because there's a sense of, with the 16 being the tower, after a period of tower moments, after a period of upheavals, it's like you're finally finding stability. It's like this new door towards stability that you just opened. I'm also getting this energy here. For many of you, you are renewing a commitment. For some of you, you're getting married. Maybe your anniversary is coming up. Or this can be in regards to your work as well, right? With the Queen of Pentacles showing up. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of self-care here for this group with that Queen of Pentacles. The sense of feeling secure, feeling stable. We see that again showing up. For those who do have like your own business, or just if you don't, I do see a lot of stability coming in for you. Number 25 might be significant. Yeah, because with the sewer mermaid, I'm thinking of like, again, you went through the depths of, or you visited the depths of your subconscious. And look at you chilling there. You're just chilling there being like, yeah, I went there. But I feel like you discovered a lot of beautiful things is what I'm getting here. Because see, the thing is, when you visit your inner world, when you visit your own subconscious, if you will, is like you become very stable because nothing frightens you anymore. You found stability within that sewer, if you will, and you came out as the Queen of Pentacles. With the Lovers here, I feel like you'll be making a significant choice as well with this eclipse. And it is bringing in this blessing. It is bringing in this renewed contract as well, is what I'm getting here. I feel for some of you, you might be receiving mail soon, or important mail. You have strong pillars around you now because you built them. That's what you have to remember here, pile number 3. You built these strong pillars for yourself. Yeah, it's like you've been climbing here and you got to the top, is what I'm getting here. And the clouds have cleared. What else am I picking up here? There's a lot of stability coming in the home as well here with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? In regards to your finances, your own inner world as well here. For some of you, might be traveling with the Sagittarius energy. I'm also picking up here this energy of the bow and the arrow. Is like you had to go back, right? You had to go back to something in order for something to be launched, and you did that. So something is about to be launched here, or like there's forward movement here for you, pile number 3. For some of you, you did something with your hair, I'm getting here, or you're going to be doing something with your hair. Pile number 3, you've done a lot of sensual healing. A lot of sensual healing here. Again, you are divinely protected. I feel like this eclipse is going to show you just how divinely protected you are. Maybe it wasn't clear in the past, but it's about to get very clear for you. To get real clear. How maybe you and your partner, if you have a partner, if not, this eclipse will be bringing in a partner, someone very stable within their own emotions, within their own finances. This is someone who maybe is an earth sign or has strong earth energy to them. They're very stable at work, or they have their own business here. Yeah, because I feel like you guys went through a dark night of the soul. That was this sewer energy, if you will. It's like you went through a moment of purging a lot of things that needed to be purged, of course. And there's this big ascension that you went through here. And I feel like this eclipse is showing you why you went through this ascension. Anything else here? Yeah, I feel for many of you, you had to set a lot of boundaries. This is how you'll know that you were in this quote unquote dark night of the soul, or this, sewer internal journey. It's like you had to put a lot of boundaries, because I feel like there was a lot of people that there was a sense of invasion. There was a sense of like people crossing boundaries with you, or this sense of feeling like, the word is harsh, I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but this sense of like dominating you or wanting to dominate you. And so boundaries needed to be established here. And I feel like you did that with so many people around you. It's like you had to close certain doors in order for this one to open up. But it did. It opened up. And this eclipse is bringing in this beautiful energy. Now I'm hearing that song. What was it from? Maybe you just watched Wizard of Oz. Over the Rainbow. Yeah, it's very beautiful energy, very stable energy, pile number 3. Be proud of yourselves. Okay, be proud of yourselves. But that is what I have for you, pile number 3. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Bye.